And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
Hey, it is Smooth Tim, and thank you for dropping in on another Thursday evening on the Now You Know Show. It is my esteemed pleasure to bring to you the world's sexiest granny, the most beautiful woman in the world, as a matter of fact, the Queen herself, Queen Silvy.
Correcto mundo, it is me, Queen Silvy, on this terrific Thursday. Hey. Silly. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in this great world today. Yes, I am Queen Silvy on this terrific Thursday, the Now You Know Show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. Hope you are ready for some super greatness we have in store for you. Smooth, how are you today?
I'm doing terrific on this Thursday, Queen, and might I ask how you're doing?
Well, as always, I'm supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious, I suppose, it's 24/7, 365.
I know.
Queen Silvy.
I know.
Everyone knows. You're just simply
Amazing.
Yes,
I know. True that I am amazing, but you are amazing, Smooth. You are amazing. We have some amazing kings and queens bringing you inspirational, encouraging, funny, motivating Christian music. We have it all rounded out of super greatness just in store from you, coming from their heart to you is so special indeed. So you do be kind and spread the word for someone else to come in and get some of this super greatness, because Smooth has some announcements, right?
Absolutely. As always, our hearts and prayers are going out around the world from coast to coast, sea to sea. There's all kinds of stuff going on, and you know what? It's easy if we would just care about one another and love one another instead of always being all pissed off at each other. How about
Right on.
that? And as the Queen always says, hey, faith
over fear. That's right.
Come on, people, we can work through this.
Come on now. Come
Not that big
on.
a deal, right? Hey, anyhow, you know what? And because you're worth it, Foxy 5 Jewelry. Sassy, elegant, and affordable luxury jewelry and accessories for you and or that's someone special. Go ahead and get a hold of Monica Wright on Facebook or go to her website at www.foxy5jewelry.com. Let's see, analytics from last week.
Hey.
We can say Australia, France, Ireland, Africa, Poland, Mexico, Canada, the UK, and the United States. Thank you all, folks, for tuning on in.
Yes, indeed. Thank you. Thank you very much. Very much. Yeah, you're very good. You're very welcome. But you know something? Hey, I want you to know that if you're watching this live, Smooth and myself, we love and appreciate you. And if you're watching this later on an archive,
Our love is everlasting.
our love is everlasting. We love and appreciate you on this terrific Thursday, the Now You Know Show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. Hey, I just want to say, if you hear some little bells, that's them dang earrings. Yeah, I'm jingling.
You got your Christmas
I'm
stuff
getting
on.
ready.
Getting ready, getting in the holiday spirit already.
Hey.
Well, you know, the stores are, so why not you?
Hey, every day is Christmas, my birthday, holidays, all that, indeed. Getting a phone call from my grandson just now. You know, he calls and FaceTimes me, and I love that.
That's your great-grandson.
No, that was Amari.
Right.
He's my grandson.
Oh, yeah.
Giving me extras and stuff. I'm like, come on now.
That's the other great.
He just
they're all
he
over
won't
the
stop
place.
calling me. But nevertheless, I am honored that you are here. You're in. You are in store for some super greatness, so do be kind and spread the word as we bring the best in live entertainment, talents, topics, and resources from around the world. I do want to give some shout outs to my deserving kings and queens from all over the world, like you, Kinsley Petiniot, Queen Jenna, Queen Ashley Follett Clark, and Kennette Rawls.
Shout out to you.
Helen Myers, Peace Myers, Corey and Casey Petiniot, and Joan Mercer.
Shout out to you.
You like my voice? Me too. Shout out to Queen Aaliyah, Asia, Tay, Maya, Camille, and Dejour.
Shout out to you.
To my grandsons, including my great-grandson, DJ. Shout out to Amari, Jonathan Jr., and Tyron.
Shout out to you.
I think I need to clear my throat. One moment, please. Yeah, baby. Shout out to Queen Sonia, Kaki, Shanika, Brianna, Alana, and Precious.
Shout out to you.
To Kelly and Ryan and the All American Boys, Matt and Tracy and the All American Girls.
Shout out to you.
To Pamela Anderson, C. Shorty Franklin, Patricia Wilhelm McGiffin, Renita Easley, Gold Rosa, and Donna Ferry.
Shout out to you.
To my good friends in Africa, Amy Kanima, Websterito Hostile Flow, Hero Boy, and Princess Aria Lua.
Shout out to you.
To my good friends in United Kingdom, Beth Lambert, Nicola Jones, Bethany Jones, and Kay Cross.
Shout out to you.
To Robin Taylor, DJ Team Broke 100, Christine Lewis Anderson, James, and Audrey.
Shout out to you.
I got a burp. Hold on. I just got to get that out. And that's just gross. But continuing on, shout out to stop Edith Verhoek, Queen Dean Brown, Sandra and Ben Johnson, Melody Gore Dobbs.
Shout out to you.
To Miguel Montebrand, Brian Pearson, Brenda Ramirez, Angela Baker, and my good friend Joe Mass.
Shout out to y'all.
That's right. Hey, if you want to be shouted out, if you have someone that you would love for us to represent and shout out, we would definitely do that 3 days a week, every Tuesday, with the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show every Wednesday with Tim's Tidbits, special co-host Larry E. out of Dallas, Texas, and again, as always, every Thursday with the Now You Know Show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim by simply sending me your name, contact information to queensylvy@comic.com. Go to the website, The Queen Silvy Show. Or where you're viewing or listening to this, leave it in the comment section, and Good Man Smooth will make sure we get things taken care of. As I said before, we aim to bring the best in live entertainment, talents, topics, and resources from around the world just for you. So check out this resource. And when we get back, let's start the super greatness right here on the Now You Know Show.
Alrighty then.
What's happening on this terrific Thursday, the Now You Know Show? I hope you're ready. We're going to get things going with Queen Pamela Anderson, who is an advocate and a woman on a mission with the fight to end Alzheimer's in conjunction with the Alzheimer's Association and the Queen Silvy Show. You're going to love this. Take notes, pass the word around for someone else. Great information, great segment. Enjoy. You're not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela.
Hello, and I hope your day is going well, and I thank you for watching. You are not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela. Now, I am Pamela Anderson, and I'm a former caregiver for my mom, Michele Boyd, who had dementia. Well, I always wonder as I ponder. I desire to become more curious, to know something. I like to think about it deeply, and I consider it very carefully and thoroughly. I chew it over. I chew it over very quietly and deeply. So, I walk. Now, speaking of walking, the walk to end Alzheimer's will be in Toledo, Ohio, October 14th, 2023. And you still have time to join in the walk to end Alzheimer's. You can come on out and join my team. You're not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela. And why not create your own team? You can support a team member or another team. And just come out and walk and support the cause. Come on out and walk to end Alzheimer's. Now this is a community event, and it helps to join in friends, family, some co-workers, and they all come together to fight and join in the walk to end Alzheimer's, to help generate awareness, generate funds, and it also helps to lead the way for accelerating global research. It drives risk reduction and early detection, and it does maximize quality care and support. So what inspires us to walk? I walk for my mom and my brother because I'm a caregiver and an advocate for the walk to end Alzheimer's. Some walk to show a symbol of how our communities support and embrace and generate awareness about the impact of Alzheimer's in our community. Now, others walk to lend a hand for those who are affected, as well as for the research to find our first survivor. There are even some slogans and sayings to encourage you to walk to end Alzheimer's. For example, it only takes one person to make a difference. Put your best foot forward for the walk to end Alzheimer's. And the end to Alzheimer's start with you. So come on out and join me as I wander, as I ponder in the walk to end Alzheimer's in Toledo, Ohio, October 14th, 2023. Now next week, we'll talk about the fall season and dementia. So tune in. Now this is Pam, and I thank you for listening to me. And I can be reached on my Facebook support group page. You are not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela. And I do want you to remember that you are not alone.
Yes,
walk
you
then, dog.
are not alone. That's right. That walk is coming up. Smooth and myself, the Queen Silvy Show, always participates in the walk to end Alzheimer's.
We'll be there.
Yes,
We'll
we
be there.
will. And I hope that you will be there as well if you
Depend
aren't.
upon us,
Right?
because we'll be there.
Sing it
All right.
again.
Again. Come on, you don't
We are
embarrass
so silly. But we can do that, right? Okay. But you know,
me.
if
Not as
you
bad
are.
as you burping earlier. That was this.
Well, we're not going to go
Must
back
have been
on that.
breakfast.
I can do. No, you know me.
Lunch.
I'm tea in the morning.
That probably, who knows? Sorry, audience.
No, I'm not sorry. I'm keeping it real. It is what it is, baby. Hey. But if you are not in the Northwest Ohio area to join the Walk to End Alzheimer's on October 14th, you're more than welcome to make a donation. You can still join the team, You're Not Alone Dementia Talk with Pamela, by going to the Facebook group page, You're Not Alone Dementia Talk with Pamela. Get more information and resources there as well. Thank you so much, Pamela
Make
Anderson.
it to the national donation if you can't make it to that one. Hey,
Right on.
just support what the drive is all
It's
about.
so worth it, and we are almost at that point of some cure.
Seems
with
to
your
be
help.
getting close, doesn't it? Keep hearing very positive news. So
Hey, it is what it is. Thank you so much, Pamela Anderson, for coming aboard the platform, sharing a big difference worldwide. Now, you know, sharing something worldwide is my stomach. LP is going to make you hungry, or it's going to make you say, bump that shizzle some nizzle, or something like that. He goes around the United States checking out fast food restaurants. Well, we watch him smash and grub it, take the panties off them beaches, and then he rates it, and you be the one to decide if you want to go and check it out or not. So let's find out, because this week he is at
Popeye's Chicken, I believe.
Popeye's Chicken, that sweet and spicy wings. Let's find out with his segment, LP Flavor Review.
Thank you for tuning in to LP's Flavor Review. We stopped at Popeyes to check out them sweet and spicy wings. Them wings looking real saucy. And I had to hit them with both ranches. They're kind of small though, but hey, it is what it is, man. Hit it with that ranch, you know? And that first bite, I'm like, man, these is just ghost pepper wings draped in sauce. But that shit hitting though. They very flavorful. But I had to hit it with that blackened ranch. And this is my first time trying that blackened ranch. And you know what? That blackened ranch took them wings to a whole new level. I can eat this shit all day like that. Even though Popeyes is goated for their ranch, for sure. Y'all motherfuckers better quit playing with me and these wings. Delicious. Even though they forgot my straw, I had to get creative and pull out the ghetto hat. You know why? Because I'm gonna enjoy my Dr. Pepper. 8.3.
Did that make you hungry? You want to go try that Popeyes sweet and spicy wings?
Those were some little baby wings, so I agree with it.
He was smashing
Isn't it
them, though.
amazing, though, the difference you get in wings? Now, let's say you go to, what was that, Popeyes, and you get, and it was kind of like Wingstop. You kind of get the smaller one, but then you go to some like Churchill's or Churches, and
Yeah.
it's like these
Big old pterodactyl wing. I'm like,
and it's
bam.
like, you know, I'd rather have the little small. I think they're
I
tastier.
wanted to
anyhow.
keep it real. I wanted the chicken that doesn't have all them injected antibiotics
That's
and
exactly
fillers
why I
and
like-
things like that.
Ones that look normal.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, have you tried Popeye's sweet and spicy
Look delicious.
wings? Let me know. Let me know what you think like. You can find that and so much more, or to a whole nother level, on this YouTube channel, LP Flavor Review. Go there, check it out, subscribe, pass the word around if you will. LP, thank you so much for making me curious. I'm kind of sort of curious, but I don't do spicy because I'm a wimp. I'm already hot. I don't need nothing spicy.
It don't need to be any hotter.
I'm already hot. But let's keep it going, because superstar Kayne Petiniot is a man of God. He is a hip hop rapper. Oh, he is an extraordinary man doing some great things, born blind and autistic, blowing up worldwide, globally, in fact. And we're honored that he's here to share the great word and the fantastic music. God's word to be heard with Kayne.
Hey, what is up? God bless you guys. This is Superstar Kayne Petiniot here for another edition of God's Word to be heard. So, for today, I want to let you guys know I keep showing you samples of different songs that I'm working on, and they will be soon all completed. But here's another sample of another song that I am working on that I pray that will bless you guys. Heavenly Father, right now I just want to take the time to say thank you. Thank you for all that you're doing, and all that you've done in my life. So many times I didn't know that you were there. Now I realize that you were there for me all along in my darkest and toughest times, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. 6 o'clock Monday morning, time to wake up. Mama said it's time to get up, time to start your day. If it wasn't for the good Lord, I would have gave up. It's all because of you I made it through and I came out okay. You constantly were by my side throughout the hallways. You gave me the strength to make it. That's why I praise you always. You never left my side when I was walking class to class. But it's so funny to think about how time can go so fast. My mama used to tell me, son, you're gonna miss these days. But you still kept me pushing through, that's why I give you the praise. No words can never explain how much I truly appreciate you. If I had a million tongues, it still wouldn't be enough to thank you. I love you guys. Thank you so very much for listening. You guys can find me on Facebook, Kayne, Kayne, Petiniot, Petiniot, YouTube under Kayne, Kayne, the Christian rapper, also TikTok and on Messenger. I love you guys. Thank you so very much for listening, and God bless you.
Ooh, that has me like, yeah, bring it. That
I
was
like that.
That was very
Waiting
nice.
for him to finish that. That'll be a good song.
That every song from superstar Kayne Petiniot is fantastic. You can get that and so much more on his YouTube channel, Kayne the Christian Rapper. Please go there and subscribe.
People.
That was great. You know me, any kind of beat, I'm gonna sit here and seat dance it and pop it and all. But that was a fantastic song. Thank you so much, superstar Kayne Petiniot, for coming aboard this platform, making a worldwide difference. So, now is this trifecta of powerful women. Oh, the motivation is just got me. Yeah. Your turn. Do it. Yeah. Okay, do it again. Yeah. Okay, great. We're going to get things on with Vonda Vision, who keeps it real, speaks her mind. Hey, if you can't handle it, sit down and try, because it's always worth it. Enjoy her segment, Happy Black Sheep, with Vonda Vision.
Hello, it's me, Vonda Vision, aka Happy Black Sheep. What are you doing that? How my sheep's doing out there? Y'all doing okay? Another damn Thursday in the year 2023. How's everything going? All right, now September. We have made it. September. Yeah, we made it. End of the year has started and had begun. Got a lot of things to do at the end of the year. We got a lot of things to do, sheets. So we got to remember to keep our cool, keep our calm. There's going to be a lot of people out here trying to rattle your chain. And once they try to rattle your chain, you got to let the damn person know, look, sit down, leave me alone. I don't have time for this shit. So that way you'll be okay and won't be in trouble. There's a lot of things that's going to be going on by this year. No telling. It's been a wild ride. And it's probably going to get even wilder, which is okay. That's fine. It's just fine. But I want you guys to know, even though it is fine, I still want you to be okay. Make sure that you're around people that are okay with themselves, because that's the best thing to be around. Find some people that you have common with, just so you can make sure that you're safe. It's a lot of people getting stupid. Let's just call it what it is. A lot of people getting stupid, don't want to do nothing but steal, hate, and be around you for no reason at all, just because they want to see what you're doing, because what you got. Those are the people we don't need. We don't need those people. So I'm asking for everyone to take it cool, to be cool. Because if you can be cool and the holidays are coming and be safe, you're beating the odds. You're beating the goddamn odds. I'm just being real. Stop letting others dictate what happened with you. Okay? Don't let them dictate that shit. They want to act the fool. They want to be mad. Cool. Walk on. Go away. You don't have to be around people like that. You really and truly don't. You don't have to be around people like that. For what? For what? Be around people that have the same likeness. Be around people that have the same will. Not even the same goal, but just the same will. To strive. To do things that's supposed to be done. If you want to be a housewife, fine. There are plenty of housewives. You know, it's always something that we all can do for each other. But you got to do it for yourself first. And realize that you are beautiful. Tell yourself that you're gorgeous. Tell yourself that you're intelligent. Talk the talk so you can walk the walk. Okay? Just very simple. Very simple. I just don't want you to be out here just doing shit all wrong. You know? Without a care in the world and being hateful and mean to people, and nothing good comes out of that. Nothing good ever, never comes out of that, okay? Alright? So, this month is all about trying to get ready for the end of the year. So, get yourself together. Get you a plan. Because we got to do this. We got to do this shit all over again. Okay? Okay. I'll do it if you do it. This is Vonda Vision, a.k.a. Happy Black Sheep. You know, you can always follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Make sure you go and hug my elderly, okay? Always hug my elderly and give them some sugar. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. Just take it easy. I'll see you next time. Be good. Well, do what you damn can, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
She got a big point there.
Spoken truth always from Vonda Vision.
They say watch where you're hanging out. You know, mom and dad always told you that, right? Growing
Yes.
up, you know, watch
You want to be
the
around
friends you
someone who
choose.
you can uplift, and motivate, and they do the same. You know, iron sharpens iron. You don't want to be around somebody that's all negative and don't even make good use of their time. Come on now.
You know, and unfortunately, I mean, you never know where you're gonna be at the wrong time. There was a team here in Toledo. Scott High School was playing a team out of Columbus, and before the game even started, the football game, there was like 50-some people having fist fights on the field, so they had to post. It's like, what?
They marinates it before the game,
What?
and it gets built up, and then tension going. It's always been that way, rivalry.
But still, a team out of Columbus, you don't even really know these people. I mean, come on, man, and you've got that type of anger.
And this is high school,
And
but
this
now
is what we're living with in the world, Queen.
this is just high school, college, professional. I mean, it happens.
Get a grip.
Get a big grip, and while you get a grip, tune in next week for more from Vonda Vision and Happy Black Sheep. And in the meantime, if you want to get that thick song from her, go to Instagram, Facebook, and even Twitter and check it out. But continuing with our trifecta of powerful women is Queen Kennette Rawls, who, let me just stop. Amen. And say my amen, because she brings it out in me. Very spiritual, very true, motivating indeed, all for you and her, of course. So sit back and enjoy living life focused on you.
Welcome to Living Life Focused on You. Living life focused on you. Living life focused on you. It is my honor to speak to you guys tonight from my heart to yours. Living life focused on you and me. Tonight is September the 7th, 2023, and our focus point for this week is keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. This week, you guys, I want you guys to take time out and understand that we have to keep going, keep moving in a positive direction, knowing that what we have been through, we cannot go back and change, but we have to keep the motivation and the power to keep continuing on. We sometimes have people that come across our paths that would try to hinder us from moving forward. But let me tell you guys, keep the faith to know that you can and you will overcome. You can't move forward to the next level of your life until you accept that you cannot change your past. The obstacles that we have been through in the past, we cannot allow to hold us back in our future. Take time out this week to know that you have a special gift. And your special gift within yourself is to free yourself to know that you can keep moving forward throughout the trials and the tribulations, the obstacles that may have came our way. We have to continue to stay strong, to know that we can move forward, not hold anything, let anything hold us down from moving forward. For right now in our lives, from January 1st of our new start in this turnaround season, we have been talking about how we can keep the faith, how we can love ourselves, bring peace to ourselves, and happiness to the atmosphere. And this week, I'm telling you guys, each and every segment that comes from my heart to yours, it all runs together. Continue to love yourself, bring peace to yourself, and move forward. Don't let nothing stop you. We're doing this together. I'm telling you guys, do whatever you have to do for you. Do not allow anyone to stop you or discourage you from moving forward. What's done is done. So we cannot go back. Don't let the old stop you from moving forward with the new. I have been sitting here thinking how I have allowed people to hold me down and keep me from feeling good about myself. And I'm telling you, people will try to bring you down. But you have to keep the faith to know that you have the power to move forward. Turn around this season, in this 2023 season, for new changes and new beginnings. Don't hold back. Let it all out, because we're doing this together this week. I'm telling you, keep moving forward. I can be reached at Facebook, Kennette Rawls, and my Instagram is Miss K2U224. It is an honor to speak to you guys, and I look forward to next week. Thank you so much, and remember, keep moving forward through it all, through all the trials and tribulations that may have came your way. Keep moving forward. Thank you.
Yes, true that, true that. Keep moving forward. Ain't no need
Best direction.
moonwalking, going backwards on nothing.
Sometimes you can get knocked 2 steps back, but always keep going.
That's
forward.
right. That's right. You can do it. You are worth it. Listen, keep moving forward. If you want to moonwalk, play the song, dance, do it. But personally, hey, keep them goals going indeed.
Keep that direction going.
Thank you so much, Queen Kennette Rawls. You can follow her Facebook and Instagram. Tune in next week for some more impactfulness. And we're going to round off our trifecta of powerful women with Queen Michele Boyd. Hey, I hope you have your blue ink pen. Mm-hmm. Yes. And something to write on.
It's green on the outside.
But it's blue. Trust me. But take note, because you are worth it. She is empowering you with the skills, with the motivation to keep moving forward, to keep goal-orientated mindset correct. And let's find out what she's going to bring this week with her segment, Empowering Moments with Michi.
Hey loves, welcome to Empowering Moments with Michi. I am Michele Boyd, certified life coach, women's empowerment strategist. I'm a mom, I'm a grandma. I'm that go-to person all my family and friends come to when they're facing challenges. I am a survivor of domestic violence. I hope that you've been taking care of yourself. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you are journaling and writing down and getting all those negative emotions, just your thoughts, just getting that weight off of your spirit. And just a little side note, the blue ink pen in the journal is not mine. It's an idea I got from someone else, and when I tried it out for myself, it actually works with a blue ink pen and while you're journaling. So I hope that you are journaling, and I hope that we just had Labor Day. I hope that you had an excellent weekend. Some people were able to enjoy a 3-day weekend. Some people were able to enjoy a 4-day weekend. So in light of Labor Day is not just, the close out of the summer or a 3 or 4 day weekend. Labor Day is the celebration of the social and economic achievements of American workers. And there are many trades that are out there. And let's face it, some of us are frustrated at our jobs. Some people don't like their job. However, when you find yourself frustrated with your job, first of all, remember this. Someone would love to do what you're doing. Someone would love to be able to just work. But guess what? They may not be able to. They may have to take care of a loved one. They may not be physically able to even work. So try to remember that. And also, your coworkers may get on your nerves. The job itself might be frustrating, challenging. You may have a supervisor who's not so nice, okay? But when that happens, sit back, reset, regroup, especially when the day does not go the way that you wanted it to. Think about what you can do differently so that whatever situation that happened that was so frustrating or disappointing, think about what you can do to avoid it from happening again. Also, too, whatever type of job that you do, I never put anyone's job down. Everyone's job is important because it makes the world go round. If you are a housekeeper, be the best housekeeper that you can be. If you work at McDonald's, be the best hamburger flipper or fry server that you can be. If you work in corporate America, whatever you do be the best one that you can, because someone else would love to do what you are doing. And if you're not happy with what you're doing, guess what? You have the opportunity to look into some things. Try looking into some different things that you could do. What are some passions that you have? What are some things that you've been good at or told you've been good at that you might be able to take that and expand it into another career path? Or even, guess what? Start your own business. There are a lot of people who are leaving corporate and becoming consultants. So what is it that you do that you're good at, that you have worked at, that you would able to mentor others in doing? So think about what else you could be doing. Yes, we have to pay our bills, we have to go to work, but what else could you do? Loves, just think about empowering yourself to do what you would like to do to make your dreams come true. And make sure that whatever you do, not only are you doing it for someone else, make sure that you are working unto God, because He's watching. He's filling out that iPad of what you're doing. I am Michele Boyd, Certified Life Coach, Women's Empowerment Strategist. My Instagram handle is Heaven Sent Life Coaching, ATL. Until next time, loves, peace, love, and roll easy.
All right.
Peace, love, and roll
Roll
easy. That's right. Thank you so much, Michele Boyd, for coming aboard this platform, teaching me, educating me. We can all use a little something and learn something new every day to benefit ourselves and those around us. And hey, those trifecta of women, they bring it every week just for you. Spread the word for someone else. It is so important that we love ourselves, make ourselves a priority, put ourselves forth, have an agenda, have a backup plan, all that. Sometimes you need that urge, you need that push and motivation, and these women are here to provide that just for you.
And you know what? She has a point. Is you may be stuck in a situation. Always make the best out of any situation that you're in. And especially when it comes to your employment, because, I mean, that's the biggest part of your life, right?
Right on.
And, I mean, you know, and if you don't like your job, well, then look in the same network in that job and make a job.
Opportunities.
Opportunities all over the place. Once your foot's in the door, I mean, there's no excuse for you saying, well, I don't like doing what I'm doing. Well, why are you sitting on your heels?
Well, you know, you can like what you're doing and be at a job, but that other person, your supervisor, Bob, don't like their job. So they're making it hard for you. And you don't have to be in that type of atmosphere or environment. Move to the next. Create your own. Because things is changing. A lot of people is pressed on things.
There's another store looking for an assistant manager.
Right on.
Or whatever the case may be that you want to be into.
But hey, that's what's up on this terrific Thursday. How you doing? Well, I'm doing great, and I'm looking forward to Phantom Frost, who is an electronic dance music composer, songwriter, and lyricist now, bringing it all to the platform. You're on all of your music social media platforms. You can go and get some of his great music that he has available for everyone. Let's enjoy and find out what is he talking about today on Studio Catz.
Short answer, moving sucks. Today, though, I wanted to talk to people about moving. And that involves moving your music to a different idea, different genre, different inspiration. And in doing this, I found a lot of stuff that I've had before that I bought for, I was going to make music with it. This was going to be my drive to do it. And I think a lot of my drive, a good way to put it would be a lot of my drive is focused in different directions. Like, if I would be able to focus on just doing music my entire life and had no other distractions, I probably would have been a superstar by now, in my own right. But unfortunately, life throws you a lot of curveballs, things you got to do, things you want to do, things that you're supposed to do. And if you're really good at doing music, even if you're doing it 24 hours a day, you're probably neglecting other things. Like, for me, instance, I've neglected to go through the stuff that I had when I moved the first time 3 years ago, things I was going to throw out. So what happens is when I'm packing, I find this stuff. I'm like, oh, yeah, I meant to throw it out. And then now you're at that point, I'm like, well, maybe I'll need it now. So you pack it. So it persists on getting more and more stuff. And then that relates back to the musical gear or the musical paraphernalia, things that you might see on Facebook or on Temu or on Wish. You know, I'm like, well, hey, I'd really use that. Like, let's say a thing for finger strength, you know, a little exercise tool for finger strength. I'm like, oh, that's going to make me stronger if I'm playing guitar, if I'm playing piano, if I'm playing bass. So I'll get it, and it's only like $3, so you don't think about it. You know, you buy it, and then you put it there, and you might play with it for a couple hours or whatever, and then you put it down, and then it starts to collect dust. Before you know, you have another piece of gear or another piece of thing in your place that collects dust. So when you come to move, you start finding all this stuff, like, why did I buy this in the first place? So the moral of the story is, I would like to say the moral of the story for music is to keep it simple, to keep things that are, let's say if you're going to do a 4-track song, you have a piano, you have a bass, you have a guitar, and you have drums. That's 4 tracks. So if you're keeping it simple, you're going to only focus on using those 4 instruments. And then later on, when you want to, let's say, embellish it, make it sound more interesting, it's good to go through your sounds and change the sounds and stuff like that, especially when you're playing on MIDI. Sorry, I had a bit of distraction from the cat. But anyway, my point is, if you start out with 4 different parts, or even 3 parts, or even 2 parts, or even 1 part, you had another distraction. Anyhow, the point was, if you start out with 1 or 2 parts, you can keep it simple. You can, you know, build your melodies that are solid, that are not gimmicky, using different instruments like different synths and stuff. And once you take that out, it kind of falls apart. So I've always been to the adage of using a piano, a bass, something simple, electric bass, maybe guitar, maybe synth part, and drums, and keep it simple. I don't have a template where it comes up automatically with those 4 instruments set up with their tracks ready to actually compose music. Sometimes will make you focus on structure, make you focus on technique instead of the gimmicks of the sound or what it sounds like. That could go away if you take it away. If you take like the gimmicky sound or the gimmicky hook or something like that, you take that away and it falls apart. You build it on a solid foundation of these 4 instruments or these 3 instruments, however you do. You build it on simple, basic plans. You're focusing on technique and structure, and therefore, if let's say this song is mildly popular somewhere, somebody else might cover that song a different way, but then they can interchange the instruments too, still using your melody, your bass, your drums, stuff like that, but they change them to their own tones or their own sounds, and therefore you've got another song that is your song, but it also it kind of becomes universal, or not universal, it becomes versatile. That's it. Anyway, that's my segment. I want to go back to moving, and it's a pain in the ass no matter what. Anyway, keep it pro.
All right.
Did you hear the bosses in the background? You know, they allow him to
I think they're
do his
complaining
thing.
about, that his stuff's in their way or something like that.
They were like going off like, if you don't unpack my shit.
You know?
What?
It was interesting. You asked what I was doing, and I was playing, he was talking about building songs, and you can use something like this on a guitar. You know, and you can keep recording tracks and then play it through your amplifier. You can, play it.
Teach me.
Same thing is, get creative and find something in your life. And I like the way Fanthom's going, and who knows what direction.
Blowing up, doing some great things. Keep doing what it is that you're doing. And I mean, I understand the moving thing. Who hasn't? And
Isn't that
go
such
through
a
that.
pain in the old computer?
But if you must carry it on, handle your
Like that.
business. Yeah. Because those cats wasn't playing. They like, if you
They
don't
weren't too
unpack
happy
my
about stuff being in their way. Or let him know. Trying to clean it up out of my area.
That's right. And like I said, on all the music platforms, go and get hooked up with some great music from Phantom Frost on there, and stay tuned next week as well. Because right now on this terrific Thursday, the Now You Know show, I didn't tell you, did I, that we're going to showcase another great story written and narrated by Smooth Tim. It's going to be fantastic, so stick around.
This isn't written by me.
It's not written by you?
Yeah, this came when I was contracted to do a voiceover on the song, so on the
well,
story.
in my book, it's written by Smooth. He can only do it like
this
you do.
This is an old tale. Goes back, a couple hundred years, as a matter of fact.
Interesting, scary, spooky. Stay tuned for that. But right now, you're going to stay tuned for the great part that I've waited on, and that's the Now You Know show question of the week, where my good kings and queens from all over the United States, all over the world, in fact, video in their answer to the show question of the week. Smooth. This week's show question is...
You see what the question may be, Queen?
Yeah.
What's the best way to relax after a long day?
Whew. That's an interesting one. Some days is this, some days is that. But let's find out from Pamela Anderson, One Single Rose, and Michele Boyd.
Hi, now this is Pam, and I am here to answer the question of the week for Now You Know. When I've had a long day, what do I do to relax? Well, recently I found a new thing. I found a Libby app. Through my Libby app, I get to read audiobooks. I get to read all of my favorite books and some new books. So that's what I usually do, and I'm enjoying, is to go to my Libby app and order me an audiobook and have someone else read it to me. Now, this is Pam, and I thank you for listening to me. And I can be reached on my Facebook support group page. You are not alone. Dementia Talk with Pamela. And yes, I do enjoy a good audiobook.
Mad love to Smooth Tim and Queen Silvy for keeping the question of the day going. And today's question is, what is the best way to relax after a long day? The best way that I find to relax is laying in my sweetie's arms. It's like kryptonite. Whenever I lay in his arms, I immediately fall to sleep. So if you have someone in your life that you feel is your safe space, crawl up into their arms and just love on them and see how that makes you feel. I'm your girl, One Single Rose, no stem.
Hey, Queen Silvy, Smooth Tim, and everyone. I'm Michele. I'm here to answer the question of the week, which is, how do you like to relax after a long day? For me, it is to just lay flat for about 20 minutes. It gives me a chance to regroup, reset, relax, and be able to face the rest of the evening. That's how I relax after a long day. I am Michele Boyd, a certified life coach, women's empowerment strategist. My Instagram handle is Heaven Sent Life Coaching, ATL. Until next time, bye.
That's interesting. I love the answers thus far, but hey, there's much more. Like Kayne Petiniot, Sylvia Wilson Elgin, Phantom Frost, and Kennette Rawls. Let's find out what they have to say.
Hey, what is up? God bless you guys. This is Superstar Kayne Petiniot, here to answer this week's question: what is the best way to relax after a long day? And that is a great question. Personally, I am the kind of person who loves to watch TV. That is what I love to do. I am a big TV person. I love to watch a lot of different stuff, and as well as I love spending time with my family. So whatever my family's watching, I pretty much just hang out with them. So that's what I like to do. I love you guys. Thank you very much for listening, and God bless you.
Hi. Thanks for tuning into this week's segment of the Now You Know question of the week. The question is, how do you unwind after a long day's work? I have several things that I can do, several rituals. It really just depends on you knowing yourself and what kind of a stressful day it has been. The majority of the time, it will be something warm to drink, basically a tea. And I have several different teas that are my go-tos: chamomile, lavender, ginger. Oh my God, I have over 50 different flavors of tea, but it will be something warm to drink. Also, watching something calming on television. Sometimes just sitting and breathing in and out. Just thinking of nothing else but just breathing. And then also essential oils in a warm bubble bath with lots of bubbles and a wind down essential oil, lavender, beauty sleep, all of those. I am an aromatic person and a healing naturally person. So I go to natural remedies for me winding down. Thank you, Smooth Tim and Queen Sylvia, for this opportunity. Queen Silvy, for this opportunity. I am Queen Sylvia. You can follow me on Facebook at Sylvia Wilson Elgin and my business page, Sylvia in the Community. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Extraordinary People 4158. Bye.
It's Fanthom Press. I'm here to answer the question. Best way to relax after work, a long day at work. I always like a shower, a nice hot shower. Right now, I don't have any hot water because there's a gas issue in the place, so not happy about taking a cold shower, but it's better than nothing. Just barely. Anyhow, that's my answer. A nice long hot shower when available. Fanthom Press out.
Hello. This is Kennette Rawls from Virginia. It is my honor to answer your question for the week. Your question is, what is one way to relax after a long day? Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim, one of the ways that I like to relax is normally put on some relaxational music to help calm my nerves from whatever I've been through throughout that day that may have stressed me. So I like to listen to some quiet, calming music. Thank you, Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim, for allowing me to grace your platform. I can be reached at Facebook, Kennette Rawls, and my Instagram is Miss K2U224. Thank you so much. You guys have a great day and a great week. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
That was fun, interesting, and nice. I enjoyed that as well. Thank you all so much. I love and appreciate you all. Did I tell you? Yeah, I
believe you mentioned it, but why not say it again?
I tell you, I love and appreciate you. And you know something? You can come aboard and be a part of the Now You Know Show question of the week. Or if you'd like to have your own segment aboard the platform, simply message me at queensylvy@comic.com. Go to the website, thequeensylvyshow.com, or where you're viewing or listening to this. Hey, pop it in the section for my good man Smooth. We'll get you connected and get you hooked up. And, you know, I want to thank you. Thank you all for taking the time, being here, listening, watching in on this super greatness, all for you. And I thank you also, Pamela Anderson. You're Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela. LP and LP Flavor Review. Kayne, Petiniot, and God's Word to be Heard. Vonda Vision and Happy Black Sheep. Kennette Rawls is Living Life Focused on You. Michele Boyd, Empowering Moments with Michi. Fanthom Frost and Studio Catz. And everyone this week who participated with the show question of the week: Pamela Anderson, One Single Rose, Michele Boyd, Kayne Petiniot, Sylvia Wilson Elgin, Fanthom Frost, and Kennette Rawls. Where's my audience? Thanking you all so very much. So before we get into this fantastic story, what is the name of its story?
Lake Worth.
Lake Worth, narrated by the one and only Smooth Tim.
About a lake outside of Fort Worth, as a matter of fact.
Well, we'll go ahead and tell about it. I was going to have you say how we can be followed first.
And no, Lake Worth is about a monster that supposedly is around the Lake Worth, which is outside of Fort Worth, which sounds to me more like I would guess it to be somebody that's just a land grabber and didn't want people on his property. But anyhow, who knows? Story could be true, not true. You'll have to discern that for yourself. It is factual, though.
It is interesting as well, but before we get into that, hold on, Smoothie, tell everyone how we can be followed.
Simply by looking at the top of the screen, scrolling, you'll see ways to follow us, either Facebook and or www The Queen Silvy Show, or just the Queen Silvy Show on YouTube, where we'll take you to our page. While you're there, we would appreciate it if you'd subscribe. And that's the easiest way to do it.
Hey, we're Googleable, so and always here for you.
All kinds of platforms for you.
That's right. Always here for you. Always bringing the best in live entertainment, talents, topics, and resources from around the world just for you. Spread the word for super greatness 3 days a week, every Tuesday, with the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show every Wednesday, with Tim's Tidbits, special co-host Larry E. out of Dallas, Texas, and every Thursday with the Now You Know Show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. So with that said, enjoy this. Oh, Lake Worth, you're going to remember this, Smooth.
That's right. So until next week.
Hey.
Now you know. Bye. Lake Worth. The Lake Worth monster was first seen on a hot summer night, and I believe it was 1969. Three young couples were parking in cars, enjoying a romantic view of the lake, when suddenly a huge beast leaped out of nowhere and landed on the roof of one of the couple's cars. It was covered with fur and scales and looked like a cross between a man and a goat. When the couple saw the hideous beast, they began screaming. The creature bounced up and down on the car roof, bashing and tearing at it with his claws as if he was trying to get to the people inside. The couple started their cars as quickly as possible and drove away, leaving that monster howling and thrashing in the undergrowth. The terrified couple showed up at the Fort Worth police station. They were so terrified that, as unlikely as their story sounded, the police officers believed that the couples had definitely seen something. The frightening nature of the attack made the police take the incident very seriously, and they decided to investigate. 4 police cars raced to the scene, only to find it quiet and deserted. There was no evidence that any monster had ever been there. However, when the police examined the couple's car, they found an 18-inch scratch along the car roof. It seemed that the scratch had been made by a claw of a large beast. The next day, newspapers ran a front-page story with the headline, "Fishy Man-Goat Terrifies Couples Parked at Lake Worth." The story obviously created a sensation at Fort Worth, and that night, many people gathered at the lake hoping to catch a glimpse of that monster. Suddenly, people heard a fierce, howling cry. Someone spotted the creature crossing the road. It ran up and down a hill, and it was seen by at least 40 people as it crouched on the edge of the cliff. Within moments, the police were on the scene as well, observing the monster lumbering around on the bluff. When some of the spectators tried to approach the creature, it howled and jumped off the cliff. Then it picked up a car tire and hurled it towards the crowd. People began to panic and raced back to the cars, trying to flee as the monster went on to its rampage. In the confusion, the police tried to corner the creature, but it took off into the woods. The police shot at it, but the monster escaped and disappeared into the night. One witness described how the creature showed up and started yelling and throwing tires like frisbees. It was a total panic, with everyone running into each other and burning rubber just trying to get out of there. For the next few weeks, groups of armed men searched the woods and fields near the lake at night. On one occasion, they spotted the creature and fired at it. They followed the trail of blood to the edge of Lake Worth. On another night, 3 men were driving past the lake when the monster jumped on top of their car. The shock made them lose control of the vehicle, and they crashed it into a tree. People who lived in the area reported hearing the monster's strange howling at night and smelling that beast's foul odor. They also found several sheep whose necks had been twisted. They were half-eaten, and many believed it was definitely the Lake Worth monster. A man camping in his sleeping bag in the back of his truck when he was suddenly attacked by the monster. In desperation, he threw the bag of chicken at the creature. The beast stuffed the bag into its mouth, then jumped into the lake and swam off into the darkness. That was the last sighting of the Lake Worth monster, although traces of the monsters continue to be found throughout years. The funniest theory about the Lake Worth monster come from a young boy at the time who decided he knew where it came from. It was chased down here by the moon by astronauts, said the boy, and it fell through space. It became so hot that it caught fire, but it landed in the lake and it was saved. Now it is wandering around, as puzzled about what it is and where it is, as we are. People still visit Lake Worth area and ask local questions about the creature. Is there a fishy mangoat out there? Is Lake Worth monster still on the loose? If you want to see for yourself, take a long, lonely ride around the Lake Worth after dark on a quiet night. But don't go alone. It's way too scary out there.